Welcome to the second tutorial video for evestribe.com. This tutorial video will focus on your vault. Now, what is the vault? Well, we like to say here at evestribe.com that this is truly where all the magic happens. So in your vault, this private, secure place is where you can journal and you can keep your thoughts private. This is also the place where you would create entries to be shared with other Eve members. So anytime you wanted to start a communication, or if you wanted to put something out to the tribe, you would start in your vault. Now, how do I get to my vault? Well, as you can see, we're currently on the dashboard, and right at the top we have my vault showing the list of my most recent vault entries. As you can see, some are private and some are shared. Those that are shared, it also lists the number of responses I have received to date. Now, how do I get to my vault? Well, two options, very easy. You can simply click on the vault button in your top menu bar, or you can also click on the View More button on your dashboard. So let's click on View More. And here we are at your vault page. So let's say I wanted to create a journal entry. So I'm journaling daily and I would like to create my daily journal entry. How do I do that? Well, I would click on New Post, which is to the right. I have now been directed to my vault entry page. So as you can see, there's a few different options at the top here. I will take you through those a little bit later in the tutorial video. But first things first, I would type in a title. So let's just say this is a journal entry, and I'd also type in the subject matter here. There we go. I would then click on Save Your Entry. So that is the little image icon of a disk here. And I simply click, I want to save this entry. Now the system has told me my vault entry has been successfully saved. Perfect. So if I go back to my main vault page, I would see that journal entry right at the top. You will also see that because I didn't share it with other members, again, like I said, this is my private journal entry. The status is private, therefore no responses. In the list here, you can see a full detail of all of the entries I have made. Some are private and some have been shared. So now let's say, you know what, hey, I've got a great question for the tribe. I want to put myself out there, ask a question. How do I do that? Okay, well, again, from your vault page, you would click on New Post once again, and you would put in a title. So for argument's sake, let's just put in question here, and you would type in your question below. Okay. So like we did before, first things first, save my entry. My vault entry has successfully been saved. Perfect. Now, how do I share it? Well, that's where this beautiful blue speech bubble comes in. So as you can see, when I hover my mouse over it, it says share your entry. So I'm going to click on that. Now you'll see I've been directed to a page for categories of interest. So what is this? Well, this is how the system determines what members to send your message to. A bit later in other tutorial videos, I will go through your profile page, which will show you how to select which categories you would like to receive questions on. So let's say I never wanted to talk about career, I would make sure career would not be selected in my profile page. Let's say this question was about career, I would select that. So now the system knows, okay, anyone who has selected career in their profile settings will be eligible to receive this message. So I have selected career, and now all I need to do is click on the blue speech bubble once again, and you'll see your vault entry has been successfully shared with other Eves. So to get back to my vault, again, I just click on my vault button at the top of the menu bar. And you will see the entry I just created, titled question, which is shared, has 0 responses, and that's because, again, it's brand new. I haven't had a chance to receive any messages yet. Now there are two other things I'm going to show you. As you can see, there's a search function here. So once let's say my vault has numerous entries in it, I've been journaling daily as well as asking questions, and I just want to go a quick lookup and search for a certain message. So I can search by keyword. So here I could type in health or whatever it may be and click search. Now if that word health was not in any entries, you can see no vault entries found. Now my other option is I can search by categories. So let's say I had shared a few questions on health. I would select health from the category list and click go. And you can see I have 2 questions that I had shared with the tribe under the health category, and they have come up here. Now you also have the ability to categorize your private entries. So I'm just going to go back to my main list, which I clicked show all, as you can see, and everything has been populated again. So going into my private journal entry, which I had created, you'll see there's this assign categories to my entries. So if I like to categorize my journal entries as well, I have the ability to do that. So all you would do is click on that button. And let's say this journal entry was about, let's say family. And I would click save my entry. And you can see my interest categories have been saved for my vault entry. So now in my search functionality, let's say I wanted to search by categories and I wanted to see what was categorized under family. I would click go, and you can see that journal entry shows up here. The last thing I'm going to show you is all of these icons here. So we've gone through a few of them. The disc, that means save your entry. That's the first step you must do if you're keeping it private or if you're going to share your entry with the tribe. The next button is the category button. So if you wanted to categorize your entry, simply click on the folder with the star and that would do it for you. If you wanted to share your entry, so let's say even this journal entry, I drafted a question, I wasn't sure if I wanted to send it, so I kept it private, no problem. Now I say, I actually want to share this with the tribe. I can do that here. I again would click the blue speech bubble icon. If I wanted to print this out, perhaps I had drafted a poem or something like that, or even a workout log and I wanted to print it out, all I need to do is click print your entry. And lastly, let's say I wanted to delete this entry, again, I would just click on the document icon with the red X. Okay, so I'm going to take us back to the Vault homepage. So this concludes the Vault tutorial video. The next video will talk about Eve Mail. Now, your Eve Mail is where all of your responses that you receive from other members will be directed to. So we'll spend a little bit of time going through Eve Mail and all of the intricacies involved there. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you at the next video. Have a great day.